idea. So basically, the answer to the following question will give you the keys of the universe if you don't go mad in an attempt of like finding the answer to this. Okay, so is it called sand? Sand, right? Sand, right?
Yeah.
Because it's where the sea meets the land.
What? Okay.
Wouldn't it be sland? Sealand?
Or seamed?
Sealand?
Sand.
Like the sands through the hourglass. So the days
So
of our
These are the
lives.
days of our lives. These are the days of our lives.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
It's 2 minutes for roping. I like that.
You're a jabroni.
And then you start with homeowner, and you get there's a meow in there. There's a hidden meow, home meow.
Ah. So if you're a homeowner, you're a cat?
You're a cat? Does that automatically
All cats are homeowners. Not all homeowners are cats. That's the secret that we'll give you here at What the Show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night. It's What the Show. My name is AJ Lancaster. I'm one of our co-hosts, sadly.
Hi, we be the Deacons. He's a bucket hat aficionado. Juice isn't here tonight, everyone. Sad, but we wish him well.
But
we wish him well.
We are joined by esteemed company
but we
tonight,
do have
as
a
you can
great
see.
guy.
We might not have Juice, but we have a wonderful guest tonight. First time on the show. Kelly, how we doing tonight?
Hello, everyone.
Long overdue.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that we've never had Kelly on the show before.
Right?
That's honestly wild to me. But here we are. We're doing it, y'all. It's gonna be a good
Here we
time.
are. Better late than never, right?
Absolutely.
Ain't that the truth? I wholeheartedly agree. It is February, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do we have your
Yes. Oh, I do
Yes.
have to pull it
I
up.
just randomly was like, wait
We
a minute.
decided to ask friend of the show, Kevin Smets, what would be,
Oh,
he's
that's
had his
right.
posts about, his ongoing,
Juice was like,
we'll get into that. Obviously Kevin Smets has had his ongoing recovery from colorectal cancer. So we are going to do it. It is the ccalliance.org. It is a charity that goes towards the research and prevention of colon cancer. So anything we're going to get for the entire month of February is going to go towards that cause, which was Kevin Smets' choice.
Yes. So you can donate directly, obviously, as always, if you so choose.
Yeah, so ccalliance.org if you want to go do it directly.
Yeah.
If you do through our Streamlabs, we will, but at the end of the month, everything we make in February is going there.
Because we don't believe in improving the quality of this show.
Our show is perfect as it is.
Absolutely not.
It's just
Absolutely
masterpiece, y'all.
not.
Listen, you all want to know how this money doesn't ever go to us? Here's how. I'm drinking world's finest tonight, bottle of Andre, but it's not just any bottle of Andre. It's Peach Bellini Andre. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is delicious. I've had this numerous times now since it's a new thing, but since I first saw it appear in our Publix. And it's cheap. It's delicious.
This is like we had to take our dog to get our follow-up appointment at the vet today, and on the way back, she's like, "I don't have anything in the house." So I'm like, "So what do you want me to go pick up?" And she said that was what she picked. She had open availability to pick any kind of drink she wanted.
He could have gone to the liquor store. He could have gone anywhere. He was willing to go places for me, and I said, "No, I'd like you to go to the grocery store and buy me Andre. Thank you so much." So. How we roll.
It's like less. It's about $8 with tax. It's not bad.
Worth every penny, I tell you.
So is it like Arbor Mist Peach Bellini, like that style Peach Bellini, or?
I don't think I've ever had Arbor Mist Peach Bellini, so I can't tell you, AJ, if it is.
Arbor Mist has a different kind of like I think this is more like the champagne
Yeah,
style.
so this-
So our remiss is probably more, I would
This
say,
really
like a
is
juice.
Prosecco, and then
Mm.
it just has that in it.
The peach
The
flavoring.
peach. So instead of having to like buy Prosecco and then go buy peach, or you know what I mean, it
Yes. It's all pre-made for you.
already pre-made. It
Yeah.
makes it easy.
It's super
I'm,
easy.
I'm a lazy gal at the end of the day, folks. Okay.
No worries. Because what you gonna do with all the peach Bellini? So
Like, yeah, if I had all this extra peach puree, what would I do with it? I don't know. Probably eat
Exactly.
it because I do really like peach.
I would.
I had a really good peach cobbler this weekend, y'all, which probably isn't surprising considering where we live, but also just needed that to be known. It was so good.
I actually just got back from Florida today. I went to a couple of concerts in Tampa over the weekend and had a lot of fun. But I went to Universal Studios. I went back to my stomping grounds yesterday with Chance Ellison, and multiple attractions. This was bizarre. AJ, do you remember? Did we do Skull Island, the King Kong ride with you?
We didn't know.
Okay, Kelly, have you ever been on the tram
Lucked
tour
out,
in Hollywood?
honestly.
Yes, I've been on Tram Tour Hollywood. I know what you're talking about. The Peter Jackson.
So they have that base. It's basically the same ride, but it's an individual ride. It's like a hair
Right.
longer than this segment on the tram tour. We get to the part where King Kong's about to jump out, and the audio just goes completely off. So we're on this ride with absolutely no audio, and King Kong just fighting T-Rexes and stuff, and like so many people are pissed off, and Chance and I are just laughing because
Oh
you know,
my
just on
God.
this like choose your own adventure, create your own dialogue. You know, it was
I'll
ridiculous.
go for it.
But like that was the
Should I get our special gift?
oh yeah
And also explain how it has been injured twice now. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Keep
Oh my God.
telling your story.
So-
we're getting a special gift.
Injured?
but,
Injured?
we went on 4 separate attractions yesterday that the audio at one point or another cut out. It's like Universal, we know you're building a new park, but you got to do something with your current ones. Jeez.
You gotta stay open. Yeah.
So you've
Okay.
seen the trailer for Epic Universe, right?
Yes.
So is that, are they demolishing the current parks, or is it just
No.
a pure expansion?
It's going down. It's a couple of miles away, actually. It's not on the
Oh.
same site.
Oh,
They've started expanding. They actually, a couple of years back, put 2 hotels that are across the interstate, which actually AJ stayed at with us, called the Summer Resorts. And like
Mhm.
another mile or so past that is where the new park is going to go. But yeah, that park looks like it's going to be impressive, but there's going to be so many tech issues when they open that thing. Like I'm terrified to hear of all the issues.
Yeah,
Okay,
the first
everyone.
month or two. Yeah.
First year.
We're gonna get into Super Bowl prop bets
Probably.
here at any point, y'all. But first, we need to do a show and tell portion. So here's the story, okay? So
All about how?
all about how life got turned upside down. This is the story. I'm a little winded, honestly, because I just had to run him down the stairs twice because he dropped his hand. But anywho, so essentially there was why can't I even think the name of the ride now?
Besides Fury.
Thank you. There was a attraction at Universal Adams Adventure for the longest time. It is sadly no longer with us, called Poseidon's Fury. And it is like one of those things that when people came to visit us, we're like, it's so bad, it's good, you have to do it. It's not something you would do on like a normal everyday trip to Universal, but
Right.
if someone was visiting, you would. When Chance came and visited for the first time, we did like a spring break Disney Universal Palooza, and then the world ended because it was March of 2020. We specifically really wanted to take him on this attraction because Mike Kalinowski actually used to be in it. And so we're like, oh my God, this attraction is so bad, it's good. And Mike used to do it, and you have to experience it so you can make fun of him for this because it's just really funny.
Just like sidetrack, like when we met Mike at the Orlando Schmodown event, we were talking about theme parks with him, and he was going through all the roles he had. And he said that, and I'm like, whoa! I need you to stop right there. We need to talk
Like,
about that
pause.
immediately.
We need to discuss this. So we took Chance to do this attraction, and he joined our club of just like, it's so bad, it's good.
AJ's done
You
it.
Gotta love it,
Yep.
you know. And so he bought us the special gift. And the funny thing is this gift, he got it. It was all bubble wrapped. He traveled with it. He came back with it. And poor little Poseidon's hand was broken. My mother-in-law, because he was in Orlando, so I was at my mother-in-law's house, and she was like, I'm going to try to fix it before it came up to us to have. And she glued it, bubble wrapped it very securely again. We opened it tonight, and his hand is broken again. So now I'm going to have to super glue it for like the second time. But, you know, imagine him having a hand. But we do have, it's probably the glare is
It's
really
a very
bad.
bad glare on him. But it's Poseidon.
But it's Poseidon.
He's very pale.
And all
There
his
he
glory.
is.
And it was very funny that he saw this and thought of us.
Yeah.
And the funniest bit to me, honestly, is that his poor hand has broken off.
It's broken twice.
Second time.
It's been very securely bubble wrapped twice, and his hand just keeps falling off.
This
So
is Poseidon Skywalker here.
Yeah,
and
clearly.
William literally just said that.
yeah, and
There you go.
there's
Right on it.
It's holding like a little conch shell. And you know, I was just binge watching recently, and so honestly, he probably deserves it for being a deadbeat dad for a long time. So that's what you get for that, sir. There we go. Yes. Poseidon's Fury. 4-0, everyone. What a great attraction. You will be missed. You will be missed.
So
That
the
feels
big
like
this coming Sunday is the Super Bowl, and Kelly's actually excited more so than most people because
I'm like one of 5 people who are actually excited. I can't even tell people I'm a Niners fan or where I'm from. I just came back from Hawaii. And when I was there, people asked the first question they ask you, Uber drivers, because everyone wears guest services, right? Where are you from? San Francisco. Oh, are you excited about Super Bowl? Okay, I can't say anything because nobody who wants my team to win. So I can't say anything.
I feel like
I'm rooting for them actually.
I feel like a lot of people want the 49ers.
I don't want the Chiefs to become the Patriots, so I'm rooting for the 49ers.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm definitely rooting for them. So
I'm just there for the fun because my Lions got eliminated. So thanks, 49ers. Just kidding.
My Jets were done 4 plays into the offensive season.
Honestly, no ill will to the 49ers. That was really we just fell apart in the second half of the game.
that was insane. So I was on the plane during that game and we landed and I look at my phone, it's halftime. I was like, oh my God, 24-7. Showed it to my husband. He's like, oh my God. I was like, I guess we're gonna lose again in the conference championship. We get our bags, we get into Uber. I look at it again and oh my God, they tied it. So that was very exciting. I was following the chat of a lot of people here that are in the chat here. I think William Harrow was not happy. So
yeah, no, it was a bad time for Lions fans. That is for sure. I will say I already really love. Speaking of the Detroit Lions, I already really loved Alex Anzalone because he's former Gator. He's now current Detroit Lion. He's a great player. Just like seems like an overall good dude. But my love for him like skyrocketed tenfold because he filmed a video of his son, little Cooper, singing along to Taylor Swift in the car and captioned it, "The only reason we're watching the Super Bowl." And I was like, go off, Alex Anzalone, yeah. So if I didn't already love the guy enough, that really just sealed the deal for me, to be honest.
So what we decided to do tonight, just gonna be a quick little thing, and then we'll get back to our normal nonsense. But even if you're not interested in the game, there's lots of ways to occupy yourself during the Super Bowl, and one of them is the Super Bowl prop bets. So I went through and I found a couple of fun ones, and we're not actually gambling or anything here. We're just gonna kind of go over some of these and give our thoughts on either what we want or what we think or whatever we want to say about them. So it's going to be interesting. So I'll start with one of the simpler ones. So something, and you can gamble on these. Like you can go on to sports books and actually gamble on it. So like the first one is like the coin flip. Is it going to be heads or tails?
I would always pick heads personally, so I'm going to stick with that.
Tails never fails.
And
tails never fails, baby.
Tails never fails. That is true.
I'm going to go with heads. I'm going to split the vote here.
Oh yeah, there we go. Ladies going with heads.
Ladies go with heads.
Boys going with tails. There you go. That sounded dirty, kind of.
I wasn't going to say anything,
but it did.
Oops. All right. Oops. So this is one I actually did a little bit of research on. and I have some data on this. So the national anthem, if you go to on the prop bets, it's the over under is set as 89.5 seconds.
Okay.
Reba
Okay.
McEntire has apparently performed the national anthem 3 times in the past at major sporting events, and her average time is 83 seconds. So does she go over it this time? Does she embellish it because it's
right.
the Super
It's the
Bowl,
Super
or
Bowl.
is so she going to be over or under 80? So basically 90 seconds.
Ooh.
I personally think that she should not sing the national anthem and sing the song we all really want to hear, which is Fancy. If she just straight up goes out there and is like, it's Star Spangled Banner, like she's like dressed in red and blue, and everyone's like, yeah, yeah. And she's just like, I remember it all very well. Look back, summer I turned 16. Like, if she just like hits us with that instead, I will be like, yeah, that's right about. But that's not gonna happen. But if it did,
if she puts into a verse of that in the middle of the national anthem, is that included in the runtime?
yes.
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 I'm gonna go with yes.
So she averages 83
83 seconds it said.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
83 seconds is what Reba McEntire averages for the national anthem.
That's all you need.
Well, can I ask what the other events are? Do we know? Like, were they regular games or were they like championship games?
Oh, one of them was the World
Okay,
Series.
Okay.
And she's
I did see.
still-
It was
okay.
a long time ago, though. I think it said it was the
But-
'97 World Series.
Still not the Super
Okay.
Bowl. The World Series is big, but is it the Super Bowl big? I don't know.
Not Super Bowl big. It's also not in Vegas. I'm gonna go
Right.
with she's gonna go over 90. She's gonna go 90 seconds.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be just under because she's never been known for like a embellishing her voice, like some
Yeah.
like
She has
Christina
some good
Aguilera.
crazy
It was like you knew that was going to be
Right.
But
Hi, Russell.
what's up, Russell? Yeah, they. I'm going to say she does like 87, 88 seconds. She's going to be just under.
I'm gonna go under as well. I just think when you're older, you don't hold those notes as long, so that's what makes
That was
me
going to
think.
be what I was going to say. I was going to say just due to her age, and I mean, she is thriving. She is thriving. Reba is an icon at any age. But I do feel like older artists aren't trying to like, you know what I mean? They're not trying to be sure. She's like, I'm fucking Reba. I don't need to do that. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, her voice just, probably isn't what it used to be. So I'm going to say under, I think, on this one. I'm going under.
I
That's
actually
a tough call.
Yep. I did not see Post Malone is also performing America the Beautiful prior to that, but I didn't see any bets that had like a
That's a weird choice
Yeah.
for America the Beautiful. I'm here for it. I'm going to enjoy it, sort of, but it's a weird choice.
I didn't see
And
a
Ryan
number.
Gosling is going to perform "Lift Every Voice."
Sign me the hell up. I'm there. Do you think, because you're telling me Post Malone and Taylor Swift are at the Super Bowl, do you think that they just go ahead and they release their song that he is featured on from the new album?
Yeah, maybe. Who
She
knows?
just like drops it that night. Like Travis wins and she's like, I'm feeling charitable. Here you go. She like posts a picture of her and Post Malone like in their suite. And she's like, here you go, world. Listen to Fortnite. Not the game, the song that I made with Post Malone.
By the way, somebody
I know.
predicted that track name, and
They predicted
featuring
Fortnite as being a track name. That's
featuring
wild.
Post Malone.
Can you?
What
Yeah,
are the Vegas
somebody-
odds on
Like,
that?
what if they thought that people were betting on this?
It was like a coincidental shit post that
That's
just
wild.
nailed it.
Like Fortnite featuring Post Malone, and then like it really happened. That person is a fortune teller. Also, as a Floridian, I've never felt more seen. Taylor Swift has a song called Florida coming out. Go off, Queen. Anyways, this isn't about Taylor Swift, but it is.
So this one, I think people might know the answer to already. So it is a prop bet, but it's not more something we came up with in our fantasy football chat. But how many movie trailers will air during the game? Now I'm going to qualify this because I know sometimes they do put some of the trailers do come out in the pregame. So I'm just going to say from kickoff to end of regulation.
During regulation time of the game. And are we saying trailers as in full trailers
Well, then
or like
it won't be. It'll be 30
30
seconds.
seconds
Yeah.
go watch this online?
Something for a movie. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to
Fine.
say 5.
I'm going higher. I'm gonna go. I don't know, I'm gonna go 8.
8. Okay.
8. I'm going.
I think 8 for the whole broadcast, like including pregame, might be reasonable.
But during regulation, you think that's too high?
I like the bold number.
I'm going 8.
Are we including trailers that have already been dropped? Like
Yes.
I know we're including trailers. Okay.
Yeah.
If we're including trailers that have been dropped from kickoff to somebody
And
wins.
Yeah.
And the regulation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 6.
Okay.
6. Okay. 5, 6, 8. AJ, hit me with a
All
wild
right.
ball.
So we are going to get 4. I just did my notes on this. Deadpool 3, Inside Out 2,
Uh-huh.
final trailer for Dune 2, and a new trailer for Argyle.
And a new trailer for Argyle. I think you're
No,
probably spot on.
there can only be one. There can only be one Argyle trailer, and we're gonna all watch it 500,000 times.
I tell
It's
you.
probably still gonna be on the movies, even though.
But will you get the Dune 2 popcorn bucket?
Oh my
I
lord!
would actually just
No.
like a trailer.
Oh my
for
god.
that. I think SNL just honestly did the best marketing campaign for Dune 2.
Like
truly.
AMC was
Because
retweeting
so
it.
many
Yeah.
people are gonna want to go now to the freaking Dune 2 popcorn bucket. It's I'm telling you, I said this about Barbie, and because of the whole whatever, what was it, the Gentle Minions or whatever,
Oh,
like
yeah.
obviously the virality of like going and getting dressed up to go see the Minions movie, and then I was like, bitches are about to go off when Barbie comes out and like get all pinked up and whatever. I now see bitches. I'm not saying to the extent of Barbie because like honestly, like that obviously was a big deal. But I do think that yes, there's gonna be people that obviously already wanted to see Dune. Clearly there's a sequel for a reason, not him. But I do think the like
still gotta.
movability of it, I think people will go see it now to get the Dune 2 popcorn bucket and be like, you know what I mean? I know obviously you don't have to go see the movie to get the popcorn bucket, but it's funnier.
The
if you get
popcorn
it
bucket is gonna fly off the
and
shelves.
then go see Dune. And
Whatever
then,
they are actually selling for it, that is gonna fly off.
So
Well,
I don't
honestly-
remember the exact quote, but I know that Josh Brolin dropped an F-bomb when he said something along the lines of "keep that thing the fuck away from me."
It really is a bizarre, like, what a weird. I get it. Like, I understand it in theory what they were going for, but when you see it, you are like, I can see how you can make a weird SNL sketch out of this because it is bizarre.
Like SNL obviously now I think SNL has kind of changed where you don't necessarily need to watch the show live anymore because the clips go they go viral, and SNL steered into the skid and they just put them up right away pretty much. Like if something like that, if the show airs, it's 11:30 Eastern time.
Oh, Saturday night the clips are like
they're up there
YouTube.
like right after the show goes off the air. So
you do have to wait till Monday morning though to get the full uncut weekend update. And I refuse to watch it in clips. So I just wait until Monday to watch the full thing and it go.
See,
but I'll watch the rest of it in clips. That's fine.
All right. So the next prop bet we're going to do. Okay. So this one is how many times? Again, this is kickoff to end of regulation. Will Taylor Swift appear on screen?
This one's tricky because end of regulation, like what if it does go into overtime and the
end of the
Chiefs
game?
win
We'll say the end of the game.
And you know what I mean? And this is very dependent, I think, on if the Chiefs win or not.
So that's why I didn't include that because if they win.
So post game is not included.
Post game's not included
like
in
her
this.
being on the field and the confetti being like, it's not going to be included. Okay. All right. That helps me narrow it down a little.
They will definitely show her, I think, once they start the broadcast, but I'm not including that because I said kickoff to end of regulation or end of games because it could go to overtime. It's going to depend on how much Travis gets the ball.
Yeah.
If he's heavily involved in the game, they're going to show her reacting a lot.
Yes.
If he's not, and you figure he's going to be.
In the playoffs, he has been hot. I feel like he's scored a couple touchdowns.
I'm going to say the amount of times that they cut to her, and this is not like overall time, but just the number of times she appears, that they cut to her, probably in the neighborhood of about 15.
15 times or 15 seconds?
15 times.
Okay, 15 times that they cut to her.
But the cut to her might be 2-3 seconds at a time. So.
I think too much, maybe. And again, unless Travis Kelce is just absolutely blowing up in this game, and if that's the case, and that's a different story. I think the Super Bowl,
It's less than 4 times a quarter.
you have so much going on. You have so many celebrities. They're going to be cutting to so many celebrities.
That is true.
So she's
it's
going
in
to
Vegas,
get,
so,
and it's
yeah.
in Vegas. So I think she's going to get a little bit less attention just because they're going to share the wealth. You know what I mean? Obviously, she is the biggest celebrity there. Like, I'm sorry, everyone else, but just she is. And the fact that she has a connection to a player obviously makes it different. I'm going to say them cutting to her, I want to say is probably going to be 5 times total.
Okay.
In the actual game. We're not counting
Not
if the
pre and
Chiefs
post.
win and
Yeah.
she's okay. No pre, no post. In the span of the game, I would say 5 times tops.
AJ?
I'm going to say Kelsey for over 7.5 receptions, over 99 yards. So 7 cutaways to Taylor.
Okay.
7. Okay.
That's
7
fair.
cutaways.
Kelly?
Okay. So we're talking about actual cutaways, not talking about her, not talking she
Right.
flew back from
Right.
Japan,
Just see her
her plane
face.
landing, just see her face. And we're not talking pre-show because you know they're interviewing her. You know they're going to be in the
Right.
box interviewing her.
Free
And you
game,
just
she
landed-
will be on.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually heard somewhere where the average amount of time she's actually been on camera is 25 seconds.
Yeah.
So if we're
It's
going
like
with that, so
0.4% of the actual game
Yeah.
runtime or something is
Right,
what it says.
right, 'cause it's like
not
18
even
minutes or-
4%.
because actual playtime is like 18 minutes, right? You mostly the game is commercials and people talking.
Yeah.
And shots of coaches. Really, that's really what a football game is. It's like 18 minutes of play. Of that 18 minutes, she occupying 25 seconds. And here we are. So you said 15.
Here we are.
I said 15.
Here we
yeah.
are. You said
They've
15.
never cut away to her that much in a normal game.
The first game, the Sunday night
well,
game.
yeah,
The
but then
Sunday night
ever
game
since
against the
then-
Jets, they did.
Was it
I'm
the one
saying
with his
Super
mom?
Bowl with so much going on, you know.
I'm going to go with 10.
Okay.
10.
I-
right?
Let's say 10.
I think,
So we have 5,
Between 5 and
7,
15.
10, 15. That's all. I think those are all reasonable things.
so somewhere between 5 and 15 is
Yeah.
what we have as our variance. So that I
All
think that's
I
within reason.
know is whatever 30 seconds they show her, we'll hear hours of conversation about how it was
Yep.
too much. And I'm already over that debate.
Yep.
And
Already
you got-
over that.
Paul Rudd's going to be there almost certainly. He's a
Yeah.
Chiefs fan. Eric Stone Street will probably be there. He's a Chiefs fan. Johnny LaQuasto, I wonder if he's going. He's
Rob Lowe
gone
will
to the-
probably be there in an NFL hat,
Yeah.
just supporting the NFL.
Tom
So,
Grassi will
love
be there.
football. There's just it's
Yeah.
Vegas.
Oh, he's gonna
it's
be there?
Carrot Top.
beautiful.
Will Carrot Top be there?
There will be random ass celebrities there. It's like a given. Who's like a big celebrity 49ers fan? I don't even know.
Kelly would probably know that best.
You know,
I
do you all have
don't.
a
Celebrity
t-shirt?
49ers fan? I mean,
Gotta
they'll
be
have 49er celebrity. Montana, Young, they'll all be there.
Well, yes.
But
So, yeah.
like
Yeah, I'm
celebrity
just kidding.
49ers. So like I don't know if there's a celebrity 49er.
There's one funny answer to this. There's one hilarious answer.
Yeah.
What is it?
Tom Brady.
That's true.
Tom Brady.
He was a 49ers fan.
Tom Brady
growing
was a 49ers fan his entire life before he was
Think he'll be
drafted.
there.
I actually worked 5 blocks from his mother's house the year he won his rookie year. And if because he went to Sarah High School, and I actually worked down the street from Sarah High School. His mom was 5 blocks away. My friend was in love with him. So he actually stalked his house. And you could tell because they decorated. And
Right.
she was like, I saw a picture of him from his house. That's his house. And then we go and stalk it. So yeah, his rookie year where he won. So
Oh my god, I love
that's
that.
fair. You're actually not wrong there.
That was
That,
the
feels like
2002 Super Bowl,
the
yeah.
one Breaking Bad house with the pizzas on the roof, just
Yep.
getting vandalized by the fandom.
I know
Love
that
it.
poor house.
All right. So the next one, we're gonna go to the halftime show. How many surprise guests will Usher have?
I don't know. That's tricky because I feel like for a while that was like the thing, like you had to have a surprise guest, but the last few years they have not been a surprise guest heavy. You know what I mean?
But he has like Alicia Keys is on one of his songs, and isn't
Yeah. He has a good relationship with the Biebs. Do you think he calls the Biebs up?
Right.
Like there he is out there.
Lil Jon could be.
Super Bowling. Oh my god! If Little John,
If Lil Jon shows up,
shows
that would be something.
it's on. Game over. I don't care what happens
Like-
anymore. I'm here for that.
Like
Um,
it goes one of those things where there's a rest in the music and you just hear, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
In the silence of the
oh,
stadium.
yeah.
You gotta
Oh.
figure he's gonna play that song. So that a lot of the other prop bets I saw for Usher are what song is first or what song is last and things like that people could guess. I think will be.
Yeah, it has to be featured at some point, right?
I think he probably plays that. I would think that's probably the closer.
I want to. These are my confessions. Yeah, what I'm so. She's ziplining from the stage. Listen, I'd pay to see it, but I don't know. I'm
I'll
gonna
go
say.
2. I'll say he brings 2 guests out.
Yeah, I feel like 2. I was gonna say 2 probably as well. It's probably gonna be 0. I hope there's 2. I want a surprise guest. I think it's fun when there's.
He'll bring someone out with him. He's collabed most of his career. I don't see him from what I know of Usher, he seems to be very share the spotlight kind of guy too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2.
Sharing the notebook again. The whiteboard again. 2.5. 2.5 because Angus T. Jones. For
the kid from 2.5 Men.
Yeah. Yep.
You think he's gonna be a special guest? Listen, if by some weird happenstance that happens, I'm gonna be like, "What weird ass?"
Didn't he go
intel
crazy, super religious?
Yeah. So if you live in a DraftKings enabled state, just take the money line on 2.5.
2.5 is the way to go. Kelly, what are your thoughts? Do you think 2.5 people as well?
So I'm going to go with 2.5, but I'm going to name who those 2, I mean, not 2.5, sorry. I'm going to name who the 2 are. They're going to go complete crazy. And Taylor Swift and Post Malone are going to join him on the stage.
If that happened, I also would be very happy about it.
I mean, if you're the NFL, you're going to do it, right? Just do it. People are going to complain about them anyways. Do it, and they're going to drop the song.
Might as well.
Steering to the skid.
Yeah. Fuck it. Put Taylor out there on the stage. How delirious do you think Taylor Swift is going to be with that time change and that
her travel schedule to get to this game is kind of insane.
My head hurts just thinking. And I understand, she's a privileged person who's flying on a private jet who can probably sleep the entire time she's on the private jet.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I used to fly that as a kid. It doesn't matter.
I would be jet lagged.
Yeah,
as all get out, right?
Just you mentioned you were
so messed up.
You were just in Hawaii. When we went to Hawaii for our honeymoon, and the flight back, we had a red eye. And then
my God,
we were in San Francisco for that.
Yeah,
that's the one and only time I've ever been in San Francisco in the airport. Respect to you, San Francisco airport. Had a long layover. Going there, I'm not good about going back in time. If I go forward in time, it doesn't mess with me as much.
He was going to sleep so early.
But those first
2 days,
the whole trip, I was a little thrown off. But the first 2 days, I was in bed at 8 o'clock. I was like, well, it's time to go to bed.
The first night, I think it was earlier.
It may have been the sun may have been setting. I was going to bed in Hawaii. I was like, I'm so tired, y'all. My East Coast brain can't handle this. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't go back in time. It really messes me up.
So it was funny. AJ and Juice were doing our wedding recap video with Jake that night, and because it was the Wednesday after, and I look at my phone and I'm like, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and what the show is on.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yep,
we did pop in for a minute.
We did, yeah. Yeah, we were on the balcony.
Yeah, they're like, hi, we're here in Hawaii.
So funny you mentioned balcony. So I actually work East Coast hours. My company's actually based in Boston, and I forgot to do something when I was in Hawaii. So I texted my assistant. I was having lunch. She was already off work because it was a 5-hour difference. Yep. So I was like, okay, I'll call you tomorrow morning. The problem is I have something. I have an appointment at 9 a.m. So I'll call you as early as I can, because you talk about not being able to sleep and wake. Yeah, your body just kind of never switches. 5 a.m. in the morning, I'm awake. So I text her. I was like, I can be up in a little bit. Let me call you. I have my iPad. I can get on Teams. We can walk this through. I go to the balcony to do it out on the balcony because my husband's still asleep. And the sun hasn't even come up yet. It is pitch black dark. So I'm like, okay, let me go to the hallway and do this. So I go to the elevator bank, and people are coming to the elevator and leaving at 6:30 in the morning. And I am on my iPad and my phone trying to get this work done. I was like, oh my God. So I understand that. But I was getting notifications it's too early. Like, oh my God, no, it's not too early.
You're like, not in that time zone, it is not.
The first day that we stayed overnight, we actually normally Bethany and I are not like big get up and go get breakfast type people, but we woke up before any breakfast place was even open because of how
I'm like, I'm starving. I'm ravenous. Because again, I think like in my body's mind, it was like lunchtime at that point, and I hadn't had anything. So we just woken up because it was early morning, and that like obviously in Hawaii time zone. And I was like, I'm so hungry, and I don't like nothing's even open yet. It was terrible, but we made it. We went and got breakfast. All was good, but my eating habits, my sleeping habits, always thrown off when I go back, and even when I just go to like
California.
West Coast,
When we went to Spectacular the first night,
I was like, everyone's like, we're going out party. We're here in LA with everyone, and I'm like, I'm going to bed, y'all. You have fun. I was like, I cannot right now. I am so tired.
And Jake was like, well, she wasn't. I didn't even see Bethany on that trip.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we were staying in the same house, and I didn't.
To be fair, Jake probably was so drunk he didn't see anybody on that trip.
100%.
Some twice at the same time. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I was like, Jake, shut up. I was like, I saw you then. Did it? I like listed all these times I saw him. He's like, I don't remember. And I'm like,
yeah. We were in New York, and he texted me like a year later. We're in New York 2 years ago now, I think. And he was like, "Was this person there?" I think it was. He was like, "I was like, I literally sent him a picture of us and the person immediately to him." I was like, "Yes." Like, you talked to him. You had a whole conversation. I think it was Saul. He had his hands on his shoulders, and Jake had no recollection. I was like, Jake.
Yeah, that sounds like Jake.
My question was going to be: was it somebody who was actually playing during the event?
It wasn't during an event, so it was for a bench show in New York. But he shows up but Saul came because Saul lives over there, so he came afterwards and like said hi to us. And Jake had no. They're talking a year later, and Jake's like,
he's like, I don't recall that at all.
Jake,
so to be fair, he probably just forgot anybody's there.
It's true.
At the Spectacular, I'm sure you've heard this story, but Jake, the night of Spectacular, we all went out to Barney's afterwards, and then he put the Uber in, and he wound up going back to Mark Riley's house where they were the night before instead of the Airbnb.
I have heard the story. Yes, that does not surprise me either.
Also, I want to just give a quick shout out to the Airbnb for being like, that door to our bedroom was freaking soundproof. It was this like heavy ass wooden door. And like, thank God, because again, like here I was, like, I'm going to bed at like 11 o'clock out in California because my like East Coast body can't deal. And people are like partying until like 4 a.m. downstairs. And I had no idea, like legitimately not a clue. And usually I'm like a pretty light sleeper.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna give this door, this heavy ass wooden door, is clearly very soundproof because I had no idea downstairs people were partying all night. So you know what? If you're ever in the LA area, stay in that Airbnb that we stayed in. It was lovely.
It was big. It had what?
It's very big.
10 bedrooms. It was big, the one we were at, and Jake's there, and he was like, "What do I owe you?" I was like, "I don't know. I mean, $50." I'm like, "Jake, we owe you more than that." Whatever.
Here's my favorite thing about staying with Jake Yakubetta. True story. Mike and I show up to these Airbnbs and somehow always get like the best bedroom, and I don't even know how. So then I'm like, okay, but we have this really good bedroom. There's the two of us. Like, what do we owe you? Like, we should owe more because we have this good bedroom. He's like, all you guys are together, and the rest of us were separate.
He always gave us the one with the king bed,
couple to put you there.
The
like,
master.
I get that, but also I was like, I'm willing to pay more if that is the case. And he's always like, whatever. And so you know what? We salute you for that, Jake, for just being like, hey, we're gonna give the old married couple the nice bedroom, and thank you. That place had like a jet tub. Like,
didn't work very well.
It did not work very well, but it was the thought that counted. But it did have a very nice bathtub in theory. It just, I think, was a little broken, but that's not really our shower that was nice. Oh, we had heated floors at our bathroom in that Airbnb. That was fire. I liked that because it was kind of chilly when we were there. I think we have one more prop bet.
We
but
do.
We like went on this whole
we
Airbnb.
want to show that up.
slowdown time difference.
Okay,
thing.
so how much is Taylor Swift's Airbnb in Vegas now? Sorry.
It's going to be. Do you think she's staying there? We do that. Where do you think they stay? I don't know.
She's
In
in
the
Vegas.
hotel? I don't know.
Vegas,
She's probably
the Win, probably Win, Bellagio. Well,
Gotta be staying somewhere.
where the stadium is,
by
probably
MGM, right?
Bellagio. Yeah, it's close to like the airport. So it's like a little
She's
further
staying in
down.
like the presidential suite.
she's
What was
staying in the
it?
real world suite.
Who is? Oh my god! I hope she
Oh my
is iconic.
That hotel is like not. There's no way that hotel is considered like not good anymore. The Palms.
Gotcha.
Oh, so
Yeah,
I'd
that's-
still stay in it because it was the real world suite. I'm not gonna lie. She's staying in Circus. Stop it. Wait, who was it? I read this thing about. Was it somebody they couldn't afford the suite at the game?
Oh, the McCaffrey. McCaffrey's
Which like I'm calling bullshit. Okay, you're Christian McCaffrey. You can afford it. I mean, I'm certain that a suite at the Super Bowl is very expensive. Don't get me
a
wrong.
Vegas one at that.
But
Mhm.
still, I don't
You
know.
got to get an employee discount of some sort.
Yeah, like you show up and you go, "Hi, I'm Christian McCaffrey," and they're like, "Yeah, we'll slide you into your family."
So this is like a
after
suite for
playing."
like his family, so for like his family
Yeah.
and friends.
Yeah.
Because it was he's dating someone who's also rich apparently. I don't know his life like that. Who is he dating? I'm gonna look it up right now. Y'all carry on.
So the last prop bet's the fun one. The prop bet that everybody knows. What color is the Gatorade going to be at the end of the game?
Red. Both the teams have red in their colors.
It's so rarely red though. It's like it hasn't been red in a long
I know,
time.
but I just feel like it's got to be red. I just feel
I
like
feel like they're gonna contrast. It's gonna be blue.
I've seen blue a few times. That's a good guess.
Orange.
That the
pretty
orange and the
common.
yellow, I think, are the two or clear. The three of it because they got the weird citrus one that's like a clear color.
There's clear
So-
Gatorade. Like why?
I'm going.
I'm going red. I'm gonna do red.
I like the orange one. I like orange.
Yeah, orange is that's a good
I-
guess.
I think because it's the 49ers who are going to win. It's going to be the yellow that will have the best contrast with our team colors. So
Mhm. Okay, I like it. I'm looking up Christian McCaffrey's girlfriend. Olivia
is she nice?
Colpo? Who is
Olivia.
she? Apparently she's rich.
Social media influencer or something.
What's her deal?
TikTok, Instagram,
Probably.
probably.
Never. She is an American model and actress. I never heard of her. I'm
That
sure
doesn't
she's-
actually mean anything.
Right.
She was Miss Rhode Island, USA in
Okay.
Get it,
2012.
girl. She's 31, so she's like about my age. Respect. She
Yes.
looks lovely. I'm sure she's a nice lady.
I was hoping it was going to be something like an oil baron's family or something intriguing.
But yeah, I was like because I like the one article I was like between with Moneybags and Christian, they couldn't afford it, and I was like, he's like a really well-paid NFL star, and I don't know who the hell she is, but
He's
apparently
the
she's
highest-
got money.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he the highest paid running back?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
You know what? I bet Taylor Swift will invite that family into her suite.
Oh, did you see Juszczyk said him and his wife, like they asked him, is she going to make something for Taylor for the Super Bowls? He's like, under normal circumstances, she would have said yes, but this week it was a no.
Fair.
He's like, no, we're competing against each other now.
I'm happy for her. Like
Yeah,
she got the
she's
official
fine.
NFL like the thumbs up and the license to actually like market herself now rather than
Mhm.
just making things on the side. So that's pretty cool.
She's doing a cool little thing. I respect.
A bunch of players, I saw it was Debo, right? Debo got the
Debo
Purdy.
wore- yeah,
Uh,
he wore like a little vest.
yeah,
And yeah, quite a few players have done it. Obviously, she makes her own outfits for every game. Excited to see her Super Bowl look. I think that's gonna be fun.
Kyle Juszczyk is probably legitimately the only NFL fullback I can name off the top of my head right now.
So, yeah,
All right.
same.
Current fullback, at least.
Is Derek Watts still in the league?
I think he still is.
If he is, I know two.
Okay, yeah, that position is. I mean, it still exists, but they don't really touch They rarely touch the ball. They're usually just there as an extra blocker, so they're a glorified blocking tight end that just starts in the backfield. But Juszczyk is also like, if you ever have to throw a dart in fantasy football for somebody to just get you a touchdown to get you some points, Juszczyk is never the worst option because that dude has vultured so many 1-yard touchdowns over the years. If you need 6 points in fantasy, he can get it for you sometimes.
He's your guy.
He's going to have like his stats for the game are going to be like 2 yards on 2 carries and 1 touchdown, but he does that a lot.
Sure.
That catch he made last week against the Lions was out of control.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm still bitter. I'm sad. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. No one thought we were making it to the NFC Championship game. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be mad. We had such a great season. We're only on the up and up. Every single player has been like, I know that they're hungry for it now. Like, they are hungry. So I'm ready for them to come back stronger than ever. I'm ready for MCDC. You know what? Fuck the haters, MCDC. Keep going for it on 4th down. You do you, buddy. Don't change for anyone, okay? Sure, it doesn't always work, but if Reynolds would have just caught the goddamn ball, you'd be a hero. So you know what? It's fine. And you know what? We're not mad at Reynolds. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know. The Super Bowl. It's gonna happen. They're gonna go to Disneyland this year, though, I guess.
Most likely.
And I'm sad about it. I was like, Taylor's gonna come to Disney World. Just kidding. She's not. Just like go back on tour, but she'll be on like Australia the next day. Seriously, how does she sleep? I don't even understand, but good for her. Anyone's thoughts? What are we all looking most forward to in the Super? Obviously, I know what Kelly's looking forward to in the Super Bowl, but AJ, what are you just like looking forward to the Super Bowl?
I just don't want the Patriots to win again.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so tired.
That's very fair.
Oh yeah,
so tired.
This one though, like I think there's the possibility that this could be a pretty hard fought game. Unfortunately, I said this before. I'm like, once we hit the playoffs, I don't pick against Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. It's just whatever it is. Even when his team is not the best, he pulls through. But I think that the 49ers, like this game is going to be close. I don't see this being a blowout. I think this is going to be within 1 score, regardless of which team winds up winning. I think that's going to be a tight game because Kansas City has a good run defense, which is the 49ers' biggest strength, where the 49ers, though, not the greatest against the tight end. And that's where, obviously Kansas City thrives. I think it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be lower scoring than people think.
I like that little Brock Purdy. I will tell you, I like him. I think he's.
What's crazy though?
Little egg.
If the 49ers win, that means Sam Darnold will have a Super Bowl ring.
That's fucking wild, honestly. What a weird time to be alive.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pull something up.
You know what? Who doesn't get enough respect on Kansas City? That Tommy Townsend.
The punter.
You go, buddy. You're the real MVP, okay? Hey. He has a Super Bowl ring. You know what I mean? He has 2 Super Bowl rings.
Was he there for the first one?
What year was that?
I think he's the younger one, right?
Yeah.
I think he has 1.
Wait, was Johnny on the team then? No, Johnny
was on the Raiders at first. Johnny's bounced around a couple teams.
Yeah, because then he was on the practice. I don't know. Is he still on the practice squad for Kansas City? I don't even know. No. Who knows who's on the practice squad if you're a punter? Only me, apparently. And I
pulled
don't
an
even
image.
But anyways, he has a Super Bowl ring. Okay, so and he's going for another one. So Tommy Townsend, you're great. You're doing great, buddy. We're proud of you.
So I pulled an image of Brock Purdy. If you want to pull that up, Mike.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Why is it randomly in black and white? What is happening?
It's because it's not Brock Purdy. It's
Why?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
JJ.
Why are you? AJ, why are you the way that you are?
Because that's Brock Purdy.
It's not
But
Brock
no,
Purdy.
it's not.
Are you saying that he looks like? God no. Are you saying that he looks like Lee Harvey Oswald to you? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that I have that thing that we just had Epstein up here. I have that thing where if I see a picture of Epstein or a picture of Anthony Bourdain that I haven't seen before, I don't know who it is. If I see a picture of Brock Purdy that I've never
And
seen
Lee
before,
Harvey Oswald, you think?
no clue.
No clue. I guess I can kind of. I guess I can kind of see it. Don't put that on him though. He seems like a nice kid.
That could be a time traveler.
Okay, I guess. Final predictions. Who just in the Super Bowl talk? This doesn't have to be the final thing that we talk about. But who? This is the prop bets are more fun. But who do we think's gonna win? Not who do we want to win, but who do we think?
I did pick Kansas City, but I'm rooting for the 49ers.
It's tough. I don't know.
It's going to be close. I like I said, I think this is going to be a very close game and probably low scoring.
I don't know. I think Kansas City might squeak it out. I hope they don't. I won't be mad if they do, but I won't be happy.
I'm pretty certain the 49ers are actually the favorite. I think in Vegas, the 49ers are the favorite. Yeah.
All right.
Really?
I believe they're favored by like 2.5 or 3.5.
I did say before the NFC Championship game even started, I said, win or lose, whoever wins this game, I want to win.
Right.
Because if it's us that wins it, that means we're winning the Super Bowl, which is great. But if we lose this game, then I want to say that we lost to the best. You know what I mean? So like if the 49ers win, then it's like, well, we lost to the Super Bowl champions. Like, what can you do? You know? So that's what I'm sticking with. So I guess ever so slightly, even though I'm like mad at the 49ers, I like kind of want them to win. And again, so that way it's not just like the Patriots 2.0.
That's the big thing. We cannot have another Patriots.
For all the Brads, Chads, and Dads out there, if the Chiefs wins, it's a little funny because it'll really piss them off. So yeah, either way, there's pros and cons either way.
So yeah, 49ers are 2-point favorites.
2 points, okay.
Okay. Got you.
Kelly, did you do yours?
I mean, I don't think I need to.
Yeah. Well,
We know who Kelly got.
I just want to break the curse. It's been 30 years. It's been almost 30 years. We've tried. I think we've done it. We've gone twice.
Mm-hmm.
This will be Shanahan's second time against Kansas City again with a different quarterback. But I forgot the last time we met them. Niners were leading. Niners were leading by quite a bit.
Right.
It wasn't until like I think. Yeah. So he won't make that mistake again. So I think Mike's right. It's gonna be low scoring. It's gonna be very, very tight. But I mean, I got my Niners because I kind of have to. So
fair, and we respect it. Can I just say I'm so sad because the very first game of this season was the Lions and the Chiefs, and I was like, "It is written. We are destined. It could have been bookended. We're fine. We're over it. It's fine."
So I'm gonna say 31-17 Chiefs. Now here's 31-17 49ers. And here's how it's gonna go down. Brock Purdy is going to hurt his elbow again, but there's a second Brock Purdy on a grassy knoll.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
For roping. I like that. You're a jabroni.
49ers win the Sabruder Bowl.